So today we're going to be talking about the differences between positive feedback versus negative feedback. And so when dealing with positive versus negative feedback, these actually both deal with what is called homeostasis, that deals throughout your body in order to keep your body temperature the way it needs to be, in order to keep regulating through childbirth, and also let's just talk about blood coagulation. So in dealing with, let's start with positive feedback. Positive feedback is going to be dealing with childbirth. So when going through childbirth, women go through childbirth and experience these things called contractions. And obviously contractions don't feel the greatest, but women do need to go through that in order to go through childbirth, which is a part of your positive feedback. Another one that I'm going to talk about is blood coagulation. So a part of blood coagulation, it's going to be dealing with obviously your blood clotting. So I'm a phlebotomist. When dealing with blood coagulation, obviously we're dealing with our veins. So when dealing with our veins, we want our blood to coagulate. So we put that needle in the vein, and then we take that needle out of the vein, and in doing so we're going to grab a gauze and we're going to hold pressure really firmly, really tight, in order for that vein to coagulate, because that vein obviously has blood in it, and so we need that vein to coagulate. That's dealing with blood coagulation, because obviously what do you not want to do is you don't want to be bleeding all over the place, right? So that's going to deal with blood coagulation. Negative feedback is going to go through body temperature. Your body temperature needs to be your body temperature needs to be at 98.6 Fahrenheit in order to keep your body this degree that it needs to be. So in order to keep it that way, what happens when it's hot outside? You're going to sweat. And what else happens when it's cold outside? You're going to experience getting chills. You're going to get goosebumps. That's what happens, whenever you're cold outside. Say you don't have a jacket, for instance, you have chills all throughout your body, and you have goosebumps all throughout your body. If it's hot outside, you start sweating because it's so hot outside, obviously. So those are going to be your main differences between positive feedback versus negative feedback. All of that's going to deal with your homeostasis, and in order to go through positive feedback, you're going to go experience childbirth dealing with contractions, blood coagulation dealing with obviously wanting your blood to coagulate. Negative feedback is going to deal with body temperature, and those are your differences.